So, like I said, this isn't, well, I haven't said it. This is a tool that I used to use every single time I did a ritual, every single time I did a spell. Lately, I haven't been using it. I don't know why. Um, I just don't know why I haven't been using it. It's never really come up to a time where I need a whole crowd listening. I usually either just pray to one goddess and in a ritual or a spell. It's usually either one or two, or I go to the Lord and Lady. You never know in my spells. I go crazy. But yeah, it's usually just to call down the any spirits and it clears your altar space with the negative energies. Just it situates the energies. Here we go. I'm trying to get this video in before it hits 15 minutes. I do not want to go over 15. So, let's move on. The athame, or a thame. Different people say it different ways. This one is a dagger that I got at the anime convention. It's literally a dagger. I love it to death. This is my favorite tool I've ever got at a convention. You can see it has little lions on it, and it's so beautiful. This is like my treasured altar tool forever. And it's just amazing. And you can see the blue inside of it. Oh, I love it. And yeah, I really wish it came with some writing on it, but this just popped into my head. Saying from Charmed. I'm probably going to say this a lot on this channel because I'm obsessed with it. Double-edged steel knife. Yeah, that's anathema, which is used to direct energy. Andy says that in the first episode. I just love it to death. Okay, the athame. I'm sorry, I'm like going off track all the time. You're going to have to get used to this. The athame is never used to cut flesh, and it's usually used to, unlike the bouillon, sometimes it's used to cut herbs if it's sharp enough. Usually athames are not that sharp. So a lot of people just use letter openers, butter knives. You can even use your finger. It's better than a wand or an athame. And I usually use it to cast my circles or, what's it called? I'll just say stirring my salt and water together to cleanse it, and then I hold it up for the god and goddess to cleanse it and everything. And that's pretty much all I use this for, or carving into some candles. But you never use it to cut anything, except for maybe some herbs if you don't have your bouillon, or if you don't have a bouillon. Bouillons are usually used for cutting herbs, for incense, or anything, but like I said, usually I use this for incense and everything. Yeah, and then my little rose quartz sphere, and I just use it in this candle holder, this candle thing. But I got this at the Violet Flame. It's not here anymore, which is so sad. It's really tiny. It's like bigger than my eyeball, but you know. I don't know. This took me a lot to actually save up to get because I think it was like 70 or something. But this was when I was like in high school, having like no money, and it was horrible. But hiccups and yawning. Oh, wonderful. But yeah, like I said, why do I say that? I didn't say anything about this yet. Okay, so sometimes we use these for gazing or like trying to see pictures of things that, you know, you're trying to look for. And they can also be used for fortune telling if you have a huge crystal ball. That's something I really want to get in the future, like a huge one, like as wide as this. I want to really start trying to scry more with crystal balls and water. I've been actually addicted to trying to scrying with clouds because they're so beautiful and they show so many beautiful messages that you really have to pay attention to see. Next is the candle snuffer. So if you don't have one of these, I would just use, if you just have something metal or glass, put it over the candle to snuff it out, because we never blow out our candles because it pretty much blows our spells and powers away. And if you snuff it, it slowly releases into the earth. And that's how I go by it. You never know other people. But yeah, that's my candle snuffer. So nothing really special. Actually, I got it at an antique shop. That's why it looks so antique-y. Um, Another tool I made myself is the wand. This is one tool that I do not use. It's because if I'm going to be using something to cast a circle or like pointing up or pointing down or, you know, I usually use my athame or my finger or just my arm. So yeah, this doesn't really have that much use for me right now. Ooh, there's one more tool before this gets over. I might show you my handmade one. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to show you my handmade one first, and then, oh, you've already seen it, chinkies. So this is my handmade bosom, or broom. I need to tighten the string on this. It's like coming off. But I made this from a tree branch in my yard and twigs with some yarn. And I cleansed it and everything. We usually use these to brush away any negative energies in our house, our altar area, our sacred space, you know, just to get a good cleaning. They never touch the ground because it pretty much, actually, I really do not know. Right now, I do not know because my head's crazy right now. I'm like going so fast. I don't know why. It's already at 15 minutes. Let's move on to the bought one. This is the one I bought. I do not remember where I bought it, but where did I buy this? Where the heck did I buy you? Oh yeah! I bought this at the same antique place where I bought this. So, yes, this is where I got it. And this is one that I actually use a lot to do the cleansing and everything because it's actually well put together and it's not falling apart like mine. But it has a handle too, so it really is helpful. But yeah, okay, so those are the items that I use in witchcraft all the time, or some of the times, or never. You never know what's going to come up in a ritual. So, I don't know what video I'm going to do next, but I will let you guys know. And see you guys later, and I love you all. Blessed be.